Anymore. They took it away from us. That'd be hard.
At 6:05 p.m. Any taken in closed session? 549, 57. This one put out.
D1, approval and rejection.
Approval of rejection of claim for damages on behalf of students 710-456-18. Motion S30.
Motion by Battles and second by Useless.
Approval of rejection of claim damages on behalf of students 710-456-17. Motion by Julie User, seconded by Keith Giles. Motion passed 3-0. Student discipline. Approval of stipulated agreement for expulsion and release of educational claims. Student reference number 242-5002. Motion by Mr. Giles. Second by Ms. User. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Now we'll have the allegiance by Armagosa Creek student, Otome View.
Ready?
Of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Randy, for the play of the national anthem.
My name is Mr. I am the music. Super excited to be here for our curriculum highlights tonight. What you have to get right there is part of our beginnings orchestra. This is our first year that we've gotten out of 4-year strings, and these students represent 6th to 8th grade who have started their first year on their journey to strings. We had today on violin Eddie and Gage, on viola Abby, on cello Gabby, and on flute and oboe we had Odalie and Jay. Can we give it up one more time for them back then? Microphones. We have different microphones. Yes, they're very soft. We're going to be doing a radio play. Now, this play was originally produced back in 1952 by an American comic named Stan Freberg, and it features background music and voice acting. Most of the students that you'll see here tonight get to have dual electives because of our zero period class, which is wonderful because those who need the remedial math or science can still have that fun thing to come to school for. On top of that, we also have a fairly robust portion of our special education population that gets to have an elective as well because of that extra class that we have. Our performance for today are as follows. We have our vocal talent, excuse me. We have Izzy, who is going to be playing our hard-nosed cop, who has a slight like old school Southern drawl to her. We have Jordan, who's going to be our narrator, a co-worker of our cop, and a grandma. And then we have Abby, who's going to be performing some background sound effects as well as being our lead villain of the program. Performing up here, we have a smattering of students from 7th and 8th grade. We have Leo on clarinet, Amy on alto saxophone, Sinai on tenor saxophone, Sierra on horn, Angel and Isaac on trumpet, and then we also have Van on bass. Please enjoy Little Blue Riding Hood.
True. Only the color change and investigation. My name is Wednesday. I work on homes Monday, February 2nd, 10 to 2 a.m. up to Georgia. I'll be the Scouts Farm. I'll book her on 614 Turner Road, just the pageants. Then call them at 5. I was on my way to 503. A 618 came in. I had 640, 503, 618, 1735. Handed in my paper to he corrected. Yeah, 100%. Patted me on the head, told me I was a good cop. Left. Happened. I saw a little. I stopped the question. Pardon me, ma'am. Can I talk to you for just a minute? What about? Nothing much, ma'am. Just want to ask you a question, ma'am. What's your name?
Little Blue Riding Hood.
Where are you going, ma'am?
Grandma's house.
Yes, ma'am. What you got?
What you trying to say? I got something in the basket I shouldn't have?
No, ma'am. I didn't say that.
Then what you asking me all these questions for?
Just for tea, ma'am. We just want to get the facts. May I have a look in that basket, ma'am?
Be my guest.
Let's see. Sawed-off shotgun, knife, bludgeon, phone outside of yonder pouch. Nuts this year. They want to talk to you later, so don't leave the woods. Just get down the path of shit. I think the concealed compartment in the basket. And what I expect all on goodies. My job, get to Grandma's house before she did. I took a shortcut to the strawberry patch. It was sort of a strawberry shortcut. I walked up to the cottage, rang the bell. Okay, Grandma, it's a raid.
A raid? Why, I'm just a peace-loving old lady. You've got the wrong grandma.
Yes, ma'am, we just want to get the facts. Where'd you get that bulb on her head?
Stop on me this morning.
Notes book her on 614. Turner Road psychiatrist, tied her up, put her in the closet. Then I put on my grandma suit and got into bed. Come in, ma'am.
Hello, Grandma. I got the loot. What you doing in bed?
I'm feeling poorly.
But Grandma, what big ears you have.
Oh, we better get the facts. I just want to get the facts, ma'am.
But Grandma, what a big sapunia you have.
All the better to serve you with.
Grandma, what a big 38th police special you have pointed at me.
All the better to take you in. You're under arrest. You and the grandma are operating a goodies ring.
A cop. I should have known.
Know what, ma'am?
You look nothing like my grandma. You forgot about the mustache.
But I don't have a mustache.
I know, but Grandma does.
see you broke the goodie spring. How'd you lead her on, Joe?
I played hunch, Frank. It was just, I played my luck. Sometimes hunch pays off, sometimes it didn't. I was lucky. I just played hunch, Frank.
What you're trying to say, Joe, is you just played a hunch? Yes, sometimes a hunch pays off, sometimes it doesn't. You just played a hunch. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Joe?
Yeah, I just played hunch.
Before we turn our microphone over to our esteemed administration staff, Ms. Lewis asked me to talk as long as possible. We wanted to, first of all, thank everyone from the board and from our district administration who came out and supported our music spectacular last week. Last week, we had just over 1,900 students on stage at the Lancaster Performing Arts Center, performing in front of almost 6,000 people. Also wanted to welcome our new administrators to campus. So we have some shirts for our new admin that we're really excited to work with next year, and that is Dr. Garcia and Mrs. Kleinfeld. Can we please pass it back to you guys right first, and we can give you a few shirts. Thank you.
Up here because the board has something for them. So if you guys could come back up here real quick for me, please. All of you, come back up. They have something for you.
All right, you guys, just so you guys know. Be okay, but you guys scored these really cool bags. Load them up. So, nobody else gets them, the teachers don't get them, and the administrators don't get them, programmers don't get them, but you guys get them. Hopefully we don't run out until we get to the last person. Jerry's done it correctly, right, Jerry? Of course it's not. That's it. Good job, guys.
Don't know, I am Rochelle Poulos. I'm the very lucky principal at Amargosa Creek Middle School, and I have Scott Colcord and Cheryl Dayville here with me, our two esteemed assistant principals. And Mr. Lewis has been amazing. He's been with us forever, and he gets kids playing the strings, and he has concerts within the first month of school. So he has kids playing very quickly, and we have, as he said, 0 period strings, and then all of the. So I want to thank the board for supporting and getting all the things that we need for it, because they have some very odd instruments that I have no idea how to play. And we have one final concert where admin and teachers will also be playing with the kids. So I will send the date to you guys so you can see everybody participating. And one more round for our students. They did amazing.
With the end on Lagosa Creek, I didn't have a chance to get out so I enjoyed myself. So next we'll move on to informational items, enrollment report.
So I'll be sitting in for Dr. Freeze this evening for the enrollment report. Our enrollment counts are at 13,942 students, transitional kindergarten through 8th grade. 400 277 students in our early learning program, for a total of 14,419 students. That is 9 more students from our last board meeting, and it is negative 208 students from the same time last year. In addition, we have 1,148 homeless students, 338 foster students, and 704 military families in our district. Thank you.
AB 1200, public disclosure of collective bargaining agreement.
So AB 1200, the government code requires all proposals between the public employers and exclusive representatives to be presented at a public meeting and therefore become public record. In addition, this proposal is required to be posted for public to review and comments prior to board action. The disclosures have been posted on our website since April 5th, along with the agenda. Disclosures for management, unrepresented, and TAL were also posted and noted on the December 17th agenda.
Curriculum highlight, music spectator by Army Goes to Creek. Shell. Okay. Presentation request proposal report, the early learning department, a year in review, Dr. Kelly Fountain, director.
Okay.
Department. All right.
Thank you so much for giving us the first ever early learning department highlight. On to work and on a 4-year-old experience for children in the state of California. They recognize that children will come to kindergarten classroom with different journeys. Some will go through a private preschool, some faith-based, some through our own state preschool program. Economist Heckman talks about the return on investment, and the earlier that we intervene or support children, the better the return on investment. In our early learning department, we have made a historic investment in our district to commingle the children in UTK and state preschool to make sure that we are providing them a high quality early learning experience that is play-based the way the state asked us to do. One of the things the state asked us to do was become bridge builders between the early learning and care system and the TK-12 system, which is slide on the left. So in this space, the universal preschool program is the bridge builder between that early care and learning system and the LEA system. And our staff that's here tonight has really done the big lift on changing their pedagogical focus and really embracing that play-based experience and elevating the early childhood education teacher and all of the historic knowledge and the practices that they have and brought them together into this UTK experience. So let's look at the highlights from the program. First thing we want to highlight is an amazing enrollment system that we have, and we have enrollment staff here tonight that has been working really hard to enroll the children in the UTK program and in the state preschool program. We are one of very few districts in the state of California that did this, and what it has allowed us to do is to fill our entire state program and over earn on our contract. By using dollars to leverage funding, we're able to reduce the ratio in the classroom and increase that quality for children. We are currently supporting 130 children that have special education services in our general education program, 289 families who have identified themselves as dual language learning families, 29 foster and 81 homeless children. One of the other amazing ways, and we have our nurse practitioner and health staff here tonight, that we remove barriers for children is to create our own vaccine clinic. We hired our nurse practitioner and a medical director to oversee the vaccine clinic, and to date have given 369 vaccines to our district's children, meaning that we have 0 exclusions in the preschool or UTK program. We also are administering physicals to the children, which has been a historic place where children are excluded from the
program, as they wait up to 90 days for a pediatrician in the valley to see them and provide that required physical. We have covered what we believe is around 440 days of attendance because we provide the physical when the child enrolls and get them in class as soon as humanly possible. We also are working with Dr. Stephen Israel, who's providing eye exams for our children and providing glasses right away, which is providing them removing an additional barrier for families. One of the other things we're super proud of is a few years ago, the Early Learning Department wrote a grant and received a grant called the California Classified Workforce Grant. To date, we are funding 28 Lancaster School District employees to earn their credentials and have invested around $216,000. We have graduated one student in 2024, 2 more graduate this spring in a couple of weeks. UMass is in week 7 and they will finish. They are super excited about that. In the fall, they will graduate 8 more. We are currently hiring 9 interns that are being funded out of this program, and 4 of them are in the UTA program as credentialed. A couple of them are here tonight. And in addition to that, 15 other employees are working in the early learning program. We have a couple of MTSS pairs and 1 rec leader. We also work hard each day. The people who work in this program know how hard we work each day to regulate children's social emotional learning and working to make sure that we are teaching them strategies like belt breathing, deep breathing, or any kind of breathing to help them recognize they're getting upset and to own and name their feelings and to build independence. We work hard each day to do that. Crystal, our coordinator, did go out and interview some children. And this little one, she asked, what do you do when you get upset? And she responded, well, I take a deep breath, which is what we want them to do. In the early learning program, we are using this recommendations to provide a play-based learning program, which includes learning-centered music and movement, read alouds, all of the things that are appropriate for children to provide a diverse and equitable access to the space each day. We also teach reading, writing, and math in our foundational skills, and we assess the children with an aligned assessment that covers all of those foundational skills that children are learning throughout the day. Crystal asked this little guy, what are you learning in UTA? He said the ABC, my numbers, and of course the alphabet. We also support families throughout the program with our movie nights. We have had 2 movie nights, and our 3rd one is on Friday evening, Bugs Life. And we have 1 literacy event. We are planning for a math and science event coming soon. And our last but most exciting thing that we have done is a kindergarten enrollment event. It was the first one we've done. We invited the teachers from the site, the kindergarten teachers, to meet the upcoming kiddos. And it was a really amazing day, fun for kids, and we can't thank the staff at the sites enough because they make it happen. And we had animals and phones. 13 I would like to share the impact of the program on them. The first one is Norma. She is an early learning specialist who is recently, or very soon, earning her master's degree in early education. Then I need to do it. Then I move on to the list. Yeah. Ready to move by Florida. Jason, share the impact of the program has had on her family. Where I think that Life when she goes to school and I, you know, it goes from, you know, happy with those. Want to say thank you. And what's on the board. It wouldn't be possible. Just, it'll be broken. It's very broken. You're funded by the school district, you're all of that. There's not. Classroom staff. Director, I have asked aside the pedagogy of curriculum, embrace this space, and we are providing an early childhood program that is top notch in the state. And I'm so proud to be their director. So I just want to say thank you for all of their.
Thank you so much.
On the individual action items, adoption of March 2025 semi-annual report as an adjustment to the facilities and implementation program. I struggle with that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so moved, I guess.
I think we have some.
Oh, okay. It's Matt Widow. Raphael Garcia. Yeah, W. March meeting last month, we presented a few updates. At this point in time, that's just our recommendation. In months with additional updates for our next and annual data.
We just need to vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Move of acceptance of resignation and contract termination of Silver Creek as modular contractor for Montevista Elementary, new construction and modernization.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Giles, second by Mr. Houston. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0.
Item 13C, we'd like to pull item, we'd like a vote to pull item 13C until we get a little more information.
And I'll make a motion to pull item C from today's agenda.
Motion by Mr. Giles, second by Mr. All in favor?
Aye.
It's 3-0. Item 13C will be pulled. Individual action items, educational services, adoption of English language, arts curriculum for grades 6 through 8, SAVVAS, my perspectives.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Hooser, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor? Motion passes 3-0.
Well, hey. That's not. Gee, She was here for.
Okay, now I'm moving. Okay, apologies. Very quickly, this is an actual official adoption of language arts curriculum. So I wanted to share with you the process for how we came to this decision and tell you, because we got to come to the board and say, this is a big deal. So I have with me this evening, and I know you've already voted on it. Thank you. On my job here is done. I have with me tonight my team that actually made this happen. We have two things on the agenda this evening. One is our ELA curriculum for 6-8, and the other one is our Spanish language elective curriculum. We're going to start with ELA because that's what you voted on. But I brought my team, Christy Zeno and Ann Valenzulo. Christy is my district coach for language arts, and Ann is my coordinator of CIA, and the two of them have run this pilot and adoption recommendation. So hats off to them. I'm just going to stand up here and take the credit for it, but it was really them. And if you are a pilot teacher in the audience of either one of these programs, wave your hand. Rock on. We've got a few of them. So thanks. Huge shout out to our pilot teachers. All right, very quickly. They did amazing. Here. Okay, I'm not going to read everything on here, but just so you know our process for this, our current language arts adoption with McGraw-Hill is Wonders in Studies, that officially ends this year. We have already put in the adoption for our K-5 curriculum moving forward for next year, but we needed to do an actual super good pilot grammar for 6-8, and so we did a formal process with that. We got together a committee. We looked at a couple different programs. I think they looked at 4 different programs and chose 2 to pilot. You can see there it was My Perspectives and HMH English Literature. A team of about 14 teachers, an administrator, and of course my team leading the way. Piloted these 2 programs for about 5 weeks each over the course of January and February. They got together with the company. They were trained. They got together and had discussions. They looked at different criteria for what would be a good fit for us. And then we also got public input from teachers in the public as well, and students as well. We looked at alignment to grade level standards, cultural relevancy, differentiation support, technology supports as well, different assessment options, everything that you look for in a quality language arts program. So they all kind of rated them and ranked them and discussed what worked and what didn't. It was a tough decision, but at the end of the day, they unanimously chose Savvis My Perspectives as our new language arts adoption for 6-8. And just so you know our next steps for this program, the state has been behind on their adoptions recently. And so the math framework adoption moved us behind by quite a few years. And so our language arts adoption at the state level is pushed back another 4 or 5 years. So we are adopting this program for 4 years. We feel that right now our best guess is that the state will come out with their new approved framework and new curriculum for adoption in the 27-28 school year. We're adopting for 1 more year beyond that just to cover our bases because we don't have official confirmation. So we will run this program for 4 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and we will be training on this program in the spring and also at the beginning of the year. You may now vote. You're welcome. And I'm going to stay up here for the Spanish one. You want to do the next one?
Let me read it and then I'll go ahead and we'll vote. We just got a 3-0. Adoption of Spanish language elective for grades 6 through 8. Vista Higher Learning. Vote.
Okay. This one was run by my amazing coordinator, Ann Valenzulo, and she did a fantastic job. We only have 4 Spanish elective teachers in the district, but they have asked me for a couple of years now, can we look at some new curriculum? Because we don't know when the curriculum was adopted. It's been before, since I was here, since I've been here, and it's been almost 10 years. So we felt it was time to look at a new Spanish curriculum. And so we did very similar process with the Spanish curriculum, ran it at the same time. She brought in these 4 teachers. They looked at world language standards and everything that goes along with the Spanish language and teaching that to our 6th through 8th grade students. The 4 teachers got together. They looked at 4 different programs, piloted 2 of them. Carnegie Learning Quechavera, I apologize if I said that wrong. and Vista Higher Learning, Senderos. And so after much discussion, evaluation of the different qualities of the program, again, the teachers unanimously chose Vista Higher Learning, Senderos, for the 6th-8 Spanish language election. So this adoption, if so approved, will be an 8-year adoption. We're not on a state board timeline like we are with language arts and math. So this will be an 8-year adoption.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0.
And
Individual action items, human resources. Approval of
Dr. Elizabeth Garcia at Amargosa Creek Middle School.
Moved.
motion by Mr. Giles, second by Mrs. Schuster.
All right. Excuse me. During nearly 30 years of public education, Dr. Garcia has been a biology teacher, a chemistry teacher, a high school principal, and is presently the PK-12 Director of Special Projects, overseeing assessment, accountability, and data, where she spent the last years building district-wide assessments and supporting major grant-funded projects, including the Santa Paula Community Schools Initiative. Dr. Garcia is proud to have expanded college and career access for youth in the community, quadrupled advanced placement enrollment, led major grant efforts to expand the community schools partnership program, and was involved in cross-district partnership projects with California education partners. She's most proud of her work with the Game Breakers organization, where she mentors and supports youth in developing both leadership and life skills that extend beyond the classroom. Outside of work, Dr. Garcia enjoys spending time with her family and friends, traveling, and learning about health and wellness. After making major health improvements through nutrition and lifestyle changes, she's pursuing a health coaching certification to help others reverse type 2 diabetes. She's here with us in the audience.
Good evening, Board President, Board members, esteemed Superintendent, and members of the community. I'd just like to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to serve the students, families, staff, and community. Thank you so much.
All in favor? Motion passes 3-0. Over principal.
Edith Aviles, Lincoln Elementary.
Motion.
All right, Edith Avila is currently the assistant principal at Linda Verde Dual Language Immersion School. She brings 25 years of passionate dedication to education, having served in a wide range of roles, including paraeducator, supervision aide, substitute teacher, classroom teacher, intervention lab assistant, and administrator. Her journey reflects a deep commitment to students, families, and lifelong learning. As a proud first-generation college graduate, she blazed the trail for her family as the first to attend and graduate from California State University, Northridge. One of Edith's greatest personal accomplishments is raising a strong, loving family rooted in faith, culture, and togetherness. She also finds immense joy in mentoring aspiring educators and leaders within her community to help others rise and thrive. Edith enjoys starting her mornings with energizing workouts, meal prepping for a balanced lifestyle, and cooking heartfelt meals for her family. She absolutely loves celebrating the special people in her life and is endlessly intrigued by the creative worlds of photography, balloon artistry, and cake decorating. Above all, Edith fiercely believes in the power of self-care and creating joyful moments every day. She's with us.
Good evening.
Good evening, board. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Beretti, for this opportunity and for believing in me. I do want to say that I do have a strong support system, my lovely family who's here with me today. I want to say thank you to my husband, my two boys, Noel and Eduardo, my three sisters, Alondra, Genesis, and Marisol, and my parents who are watching me from all the way from Mexico. So hi, Mom, my dad, my best friends who are here, my 18. I also know that I do have some representatives from my former schools, my New Vista family, my current family, to be family. Knowledge, the support that I've gotten from a lot of mentors. I think, Davis, you have been an inspiration and a big support. I have my current principal, I don't know if she's here, Leslie Rubalcaba, there she is, and as well as Judy Anderson, who has been helping me transition to the. Thank you so much, George.
Thank you.
All right.
I forgot. My soon-to-be assistant principal, Denisha Tyler.
Motion passes. Approval of assistant principal.
Christine Hunter, Assistant Principal, Pioneer Middle School.
So moved. Motion by Mr. Giles, second by Ms. Houston.
Sure. Why not? This is how we're doing it tonight.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you, guys. And I want to say thank you to my husband, my daughter, my friends that came out to support me. I appreciate it. Love you guys. And I'm looking forward to this experience. Thank you.
Okay, so Christine has been in education for 21 years at Parkview Middle School, Endeavor Middle School, and is presently the instructional coach at Amargosa Creek Middle School. She's very proud of the site leadership role she's held, from athletic director to assessment chair, but she is especially proud of relationships she's built while supporting students and staff. Christine is excited to bring that experience into this new chapter as assistant principal. She's built trust with the district for over the past 19 years, and that trust has allowed her to support teachers, lead with her heart, and stay grounded in what's best for kids. She's honored to continue serving in this role as assistant principal, new role as assistant principal. Outside of work, she's passionate about cheering on her daughter as she kicks some serious butt on the soccer field. Christine is her biggest fan. Lastly, when not on the sidelines, Christine can be found watching the Dodgers, hoping for another World Series win this year.
Approval of assistant principal.
Sarah Kleinberg, assistant principal at Amargosa Creek Middle School.
By Mr. Jackson. Second by Ms. Houston.
All right, Ms. Kleinberg is currently the teacher specialist in charge of the Equity, Access, and Family Engagement Office at Glendale High School in the Glendale Unified School District. She's completing her 30th year in education and looking forward to starting the next admin stage of her career in the Lancaster School District. Ms. Kleinberg holds a master's in education and is currently pursuing a doctorate in educational leadership at Cal Poly Pomona. Ms. Kleinberg is also a member of the English Learner Leadership and Legacy Initiative, and the advocacy group affiliated with the Californians Together, working on promoting equitable education opportunities for multilingual students. Ms. Kleinberg values family, friends, and community, and has devoted both her personal and professional life to assisting and supporting others. As a single parent, she raised two children who were both in college and took care of her elderly parents for many years in their late 90s. In addition to being an accomplished seamstress and performing singer and dancer, Ms. Kleinberg continues her ongoing lifelong tradition of hosting holidays and events for her family and friends, and enjoys sharing good food, good company, and good conversation. She's here with us.
Thank you, board, for having me here this evening. Thank you, Mr. David. And thank you, Lancaster community. I'm really excited to be a part of your school district and start this next phase of my educational career at Armagosa Creek. And my son and I will actually be moving up to the Lancaster area before taking this position. So I'm looking forward to finding a nice place to live and thrive in the community where I work, because it's very important to me. I actually lived in Glendale for 10 years to support my students and be a member of that community. And that's something that I prioritize. And I'm really looking forward to starting the next phase of my life here in Lancaster with all of you.
Motion passes 3-0. Director of Special Education. Motion by Ms. Houston, second by Mr. Giles.
All right, Beverly has been in education for the last 27 years and is currently the coordinator of special education in the same department. She was the Lancaster School District Certificated Support Person of the Year in 2009, 2013, and the 2019 School Psychologist of the Year. She is proud of earning a master's degree in counseling and master's in educational administration. In her free time, Beverly loves stand-up paddleboarding, experimenting with new recipes, photography, and spoiling her pup, who's an ex-racing greyhound, rescued from Florida. Named Groundhog.
Thank you very much. I want to thank my kids too. My families are all out in the area right now. My daughter's in Minnesota at college. My son is in Nevada. My mom's out in Thousand Oaks. So thank you all. I look forward to this opportunity, and thanks to my Lancaster family here for being with me here tonight. Thank you.
Motion passes 3-0. Approval of Director 2 of Operations.
Justin Gates.
Motion by Mr. Giles.
Justin has spent 28 years in the Lancaster School District Facilities Department as Custodian 1, Custodian 2, Maintenance 1, Maintenance 3, Maintenance 4, Maintenance 5, Certified HVAC Technician, and lastly, Supervisor of Operations. He is proud to have the good fortune of spending his entire adult life with our district. This has allowed him to build a wide variety of work skills, and he takes pride in the opportunity to contribute to the district's success by delivering outcomes that drive continuous improvement and excellence for staff and students. In his free time, Dustin enjoys dirt bike off-road riding, camping, golf, hanging out with friends and family, but most importantly, spending time with his wife, Danielle, who's the Director of Risk Management and Payroll. And he also likes his sons, Austin and Nathan. This up.
I'm looking forward to helping facilities continue its fast, efficient, and successful service.
For everyone All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Tentative agreement with the California School Employees Association, revised salary schedule, and AB 1200 for 2024-2025.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Schuster, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Pressing the board. Individuals who wish to address the board may complete a speaker card and present it and any supporting documents to the superintendent's assistant and other district official prior to the start of the meeting. So information such as a student, parent, guardian's name, address, phone number, date of birth, email address, or other directory information as defined in Education Code 49061 may be excluded from the minutes of the meeting by submitting a written request to the superintendent. Board president shall recognize individuals who wish to speak, individuals wishing to present testimony to the board concerning specific items on the agenda may do so once that item has been moved, seconded, and is on the floor for discussion. Time limits of 3 minutes per person and 20 minutes per item shall be allowed. Board bylaws 9322. Board members may ask questions for clarification purposes. However, no action may be taken and no discussion may take place on an item not on the posted agenda. Brown Act. Comments from PTA? Comments from CSEA? Comments from TAL?
You just lost your audience. Sorry about that.
That's okay. You know what? That's okay. But real quick, before they leave, I did want to say that I am very much looking forward to all of the new employees, whether they're new to the district or new in their positions. So I'm looking out at the group, and I'm thinking be a couple sites that I'm going to be skipping for quite a bit this next year. So anyway, that is great. And I just basically want to say I hope everybody had a great spring break. And I will, in the very near future, have some things to talk to you about. Hopefully get your support on the extension of Prop 55. And hopefully we can work together on that. But everything else, I've got to have some internal conversations before I speak to them. Thank you.
Here. Consent agenda items, Superintendent 17A through 17C.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Schuster, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Consent agenda items, business items 18A through 18K.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Giles, second by Ms. Schuster. All in favor? Motion passes 3-0. Consent agenda items, education services, items 19A through 19I. Motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Schuster, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Consent agenda items, human resource services, items 20A through 20C.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Giles, second by Ms. Schuster. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Consent agenda items, student and family services, items 21A through 21O. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Schuster, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Legislative and policy discussions, first and second reading. Okay. And we'll move on to comments from the board. Mr. Giles?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go secret. Anybody left here? Oh, thanks. Thanks for bring in your crew, Mr. Lewis, everybody, awesome job. Great performance. It's always fun to see all the talent you guys have over there because there's a lot of it. I could spend all my time just, watching all your talent. I spent last weekend watching the color guard. So yeah, that was fun. They did good. They got second place. They're very excited. I think they were talking about coming to see the board. They're asking me if the ceiling's high enough. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Can't throw anything in here. Anyway, ECE, thank you guys. Thank you, Dr. Fountain, for your presentation. It's always fun to see what the little guys are doing, and your program looks amazing and staff looks amazing, and you guys are doing a great job, and we're super excited that you're getting all those kindergartners to come in so we can have a new group of new ones just to continue on our group. And congratulations to all our new hires. I don't know if any of them are still here. They're all out getting ice cream by now, but anybody's left, congratulations. Thank you for joining the team or moving up in the team. So that's it on.
Mr. Lewis and Mr. Creek, it was wonderful. Cute. Girls were amazing. Up there. Dr. Fountain, Kelly, thank you so much for presenting. It's always nice to hear, and I know that what's going on below the kindergarten level is preparing our kids for the kindergarten level. So it's good to see that we have everybody out there, working. I know that that's a great program. Krista, thank you for telling us about the new adoption. I know what goes into an adoption, and it is almost years of trying out. And I really appreciate all the work you put into that. I know that that's going to be great for our kids as well. And I'll go through, I'm not going to do last names, but Elizabeth and Edith and Christine and Sarah and Beverly and Dustin. Wow. And I know a lot of you, I don't know all of you, and I think it's wonderful that you guys are in either new positions or coming into the district. So congratulations. I know you'll do a really good job.
Marianne?
I'll just echo everything you said. Thank you to early childhood. Because I think sometimes we don't realize all the hard work for our little one. To all our new administrators and all the new positions, it's nice to see all the enthusiasm and excitement. We're really excited to get them up and going. Of course, to Mr. Lewis and the actors and the musicians, that was wonderful. And finally, I just want to acknowledge Kim Cochran, who is our Administrator of the Year. All right, congratulations.
All right. Okay. Cochran, always a wonderful job. Congratulations. Krista, thank you very much for your reports. I appreciate all that information. As far as Armagosa, I had an opportunity to get out to LPAC Center, and the kids did a phenomenal job. I mean, it was just performance after performance, and being able to get up there and just be instructed by the high school music conductors was really awesome. So thank you guys for the program that you're running over there. The kids are doing an excellent job. Early TK, early learning, fabulous presentation. I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I really appreciate the report that you're bringing forth. It is making a difference. I think that program coming in is one of the best things that could have happened to the district. Congratulations to all your new graduates, your future graduates, all the people that you're retaining and putting in the program to create what's going to be our future. So thank you very, very much, Dr. Job well done. Where's Debbie? Thank you for our cookies. No one understands what that means, but she understands. Thank you so much, Debbie. And other than that, I had an opportunity to go to Dance is My Therapy on Saturday, put on with AAA and Project Joy. It was a really, really good program. Learned some new line dances and some African dances. Community was out there. We had a lot of community information being given out. So thank you for that invitation, Alicia. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. Other than that, that'll be it. With that, we will a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Ms. User, second by Mr. Giles. All in favor? Aye. Adjournment is at 7:05 p.m. Everyone have a wonderful evening. A good holiday if you celebrate. If you don't, it's okay.